There are many definitions of local food depending on where you live and what your personal preferences are. At NC State Extension, we generally agree that anything grown or produced in the state of North Carolina is considered local. Extension is involved with all areas of North Carolina agriculture. We've got a benefit in this state of being so diverse from a climate standpoint, from a geographic standpoint, that we produce many, many different commodities over a large part of the growing season. It allows the people of North Carolina to have access to so many of our products for such a long period of time and in such volume, because we are such large producers in some commodities. And that's a benefit to everybody that lives in this state, is to know that a high percentage of the food that they consume in North Carolina is coming from the state that they live in.
This is Fogwood Farm, and we grow shiitake mushrooms outside and inside our geodome, grow blueberries, some other specialty crops, and we make jams and syrups with local fruits to sell.
Tell us about the shiitake operation, how that works.
Well, we began every spring inoculating new logs, and a log typically will produce mushrooms for 5 or 6 years, depending on the health of the log and so forth. And we produce them outside here. Except for the cold winter months, we are inside our geodome, and they make the prettiest mushrooms of all. My husband soaks the logs in a large vat of water overnight. So every 24 hours he's putting in a load of logs, that's 10 or 12 logs, and taking them out the next day to put in the dome. So they're nice and wet when they go in the dome. They soaked up a lot of moisture. Then that warm temperature there just makes the mushrooms force out, and they're the prettiest ones of all. The mushrooms are ready to harvest when the gills are open, so the mushrooms flatten out. So for instance, this mushroom is not ready to harvest because it's still cupped under, and we want to wait until the gills are open, wide like my hand. It'll be another day or two on that mushroom. So when we cut the mushroom, we're going to cut it right at the log. So we're leaving a smooth, flat surface there, and we've got a nice mushroom there.
So you have mushrooms when no one else does, really?
That's right. We have those 12 months of the year. We're able to deliver them to our restaurants and stores that we sell to every week of the year. And it's that dependability that we have to have so those folks know that we are going to keep delivering.
We use Fogwood shiitake mushrooms in our omelets and our risotto and a few other dishes here. We're a small community, and we really care about our local farmers. We know who they are personally. We know their families. They eat with us. When we know our local farmers, we know where our food is coming from. We know that it's quality. We know that there is love in the practices bringing us the product we get.
Are they gorgeous today?
They are very pretty.
We sell every mushroom we produce every week. And that usually is 20 to 25 pounds a week this time of the year. And so 4 or 5 restaurants or stores can get 5 to 10 pounds each.
You've been working with Cooperative Extension. How have they helped you over the years?
Well, especially our most recent good help with Cooperative Extension was through our Ag Ventures grant. And of course, our local office, the local horde agent, Catherine Holmes, was very helpful, instructing us about how to prepare the grant, giving us advice, technical advice when we were constructing the dome, and overall just being such a support system and continuing to give us that good advice, information we wouldn't have known otherwise. Local farms are the backbone of the farm economy in North Carolina. And what is so helpful is when we can coordinate with each other, I think. And I think that's an important, really important thing that we do here, is we work with other local farmers, and we are able to buy a lot of their excess produce to then turn into value-added products for us to sell, so that those farmers are also getting dollars for produce they would just throw away. So we're cutting down on that waste and working together, and you know, folks love to get these products made in North Carolina. I'm very pleased with where we are in our farm operation. It's been great that my husband and I have been retired for the last 5 years. We work full-time here. We're able to have extra income and be able to do things that we really enjoy, and working with other farmers and working with our customers, our restaurants and our stores that appreciate the value of North Carolina products. So I call that success.